Hi, my name is Allie. I'm founder of Mind into Matter, where I help people dig deep, see who they really are, and use that information to create a life that feels meaningful to them. I wanted to talk about something that I feel really does not get the light of day as much as it deserves. I want to talk about how scary and frightening the process of getting to know yourself really can be, and how terrifying it can often feel to start asking yourself questions that you haven't allowed yourself to ask before. We talk a lot about how this path is hard, or how it's a difficult journey, or how when an entrepreneur steps out and does something new that it's tough. And it's really important to know that. Oftentimes, as soon as we start to ask those questions, or to explore a possibility in our mind that maybe we're not happy where we are, or maybe there's a piece of ourselves we've been hiding and we really want to embrace that side of us now. And as we start to focus on that, we feel a really intense feeling of fear, of not knowing what's on the other side, of coming up with all the reasons why that would utterly fail and never be possible. And those are our defense mechanisms kicking in. We're taking something that's true to who we are, that's really buried deep within us, and we're bringing it out and giving it the light of day. And it feels terrifying. So I wanted to mention this because I think there's such a risk of when we begin to do this work and we feel how frightening and terrifying it is, that we turn around and run the other way. That we want to go back and hide in everything that's comfortable and familiar, to put those covers back on and say, heck no, not now, I'm not doing this. And that is the worst thing we could possibly do for ourselves, because we're seeing what's really there. We now have that awareness, and we want to put it away and pretend like it doesn't exist. So what I want to share is that if you're doing this work and you're feeling that fear or that terror or simply a discomfort in anything that's going on and showing up in your life, that's okay. And that's completely normal. In fact, there's a wonderful Brené Brown quote that I love, which says, you can be both courageous and afraid at the same time. And I think that's completely true. Every time I've had to do something that is really important to moving forward, but scares the crap out of me, like leaving a job or saying no to a big opportunity, or perhaps sharing an idea I've been holding inside for a really long time with other people, I feel totally afraid. And I try to ask myself to see where my courage is too, because the fear doesn't have to go away in order to keep doing it. You can be scared and keep going at the same time, and the further you keep walking and the more steps you take in the direction that feels so utterly scary, the more you'll move through it and beyond it to the other side. So keep that in mind, and surround yourself with people who will encourage you to do that work and support you to keep going towards those questions, towards those dreams, towards those parts of yourself, because that's how it all happens. Thanks.